Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my heavenly babies. I'm Angel, and I'm back today, as you see, to do another unboxing. This is the last of the three that I wanted from Ashton Drake. They are from, the mid 2000s. They are vintage. And this one here was the most rare find. This is the hardest one to find out of the 5 that you can get off that collection. I don't really care to get the other 2. Maybe I will eventually get the other 2 because I'll want all 5. Who knows? But I haven't even been looking for those ones. When I show you this one, then I will show you all 5 to the collection. But this was going to be my most favorite and the most rare find of all. I've been searching for a couple of months, and every time I see it, it's sold. It had been sold for a while, and I hadn't seen one come up, but I checked every day, and that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do, because then this one came up, and I was so happy. It is boxed pretty well. It is a box within a box. It does have the Ashton Drake box. And they had this taped really nice. I just want to get all that on tape so you guys didn't have to wait for that, and then you can't really see the address. But we're going to get the baby out, and then I'm going to do the same thing, do the bath and all that, and then get the baby on the Bopsy. Let me show you this one. All right, so you see it was a box within a box. So we do got, and this one here said, I can't remember if this one said, this right here, Middleton dolls on this one, but that's not what it is. This is an Ashton Drake, as you see. They must be a collector of the Ashton Drake and Paradise Galleries. But anyways, you see the box here. She did say the box was slightly damaged, just a little bit. I'm not too worried about it, but it is, a little bit of damage to it, because I think this baby was more put away. But I'm excited, you guys, very excited for this one. Out of all 3, this is the one I wanted the most and couldn't find. And it was the one like I was saying, I got into them watching Cena, and I really wanted this one, and I just kept looking, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's sold everywhere. What the heck? And when I looked it up, it is the most rare to get this one. It's very rare to get this one. So, but don't give up, you guys. Keep looking. I just kept looking on eBay or just kept searching for this one, and it came up on eBay. So, and I made a offer, and they took my offer immediately. I couldn't believe it, because I offered $100 less than what they had on it. I couldn't believe that, and they took the offer right away. So I'm very grateful to the seller for that, for taking my offer, taking $100 off. So always make offers, you guys, because all 3 of the ones that I made offers on, they took it. And I didn't go as low as on the other 2, because they weren't as high. This one was a pretty high one, so I asked $100, because, you get 5 chances to do offers or whatever. So I thought I'll start at the lowest and work my way up, and I know they're going to say no or whatever, because somebody did for the Grace. Somebody did tell me no when I made an offer, and it wasn't even that low of an offer, but it seemed like that one wasn't probably going to take anything more than probably $10 off. But this one, yeah, I got $100 off of this one, but still was a, pretty penny for this one, but it's still, like I said, was under $200 for this one, but it would have been over 3. So I took $100 off, but it's a rare find, so I'm happy with that. All right, let's go ahead and open. They do have it wrapped nice, so that's good. And let's see where the head is. Oh, they have the paper here. And then their Ashton Drake. Let me see where the head is. Is that the head? Yeah. All right, so we'll just go ahead together and raise this up a little bit just so you guys can see the face with me. So 1, 2, 3. Look at you guys. It says, "Don't cry, Kathleen." It is the crier, and let's look at her face. Oh my goodness, look at her. Oh, I know, what's the matter? You're screaming. You guys know I love the cry baby. My favorite baby, you guys saw that I just recently got, was the Maria First Cry, Reborn that I got. And so I had to have this one when I saw it was a crier. I love the criers with the tongue and all that, but this one looks like it's in really good shape. So we're going to take a look at it. I will just turn it like this. And it came with the yellow blanket here. I don't know if that's the blanket that comes with her, but yellow. It does have the packaging for the, the authenticity of it. So it's got the Ashton Drake, the little tag, and it's got the certificate of authenticity. It says, "Don't cry, little Kathleen." And it also came with, she told me that it would just come with a little jumper. I'm not going to use this on her because I'm using the onesies on the babies with their booties, and the girls are getting headbands even though they've got their hats, and the boy, I did that. But let me open her up and look at you guys. Look at her. She's got the yellow booties, the yellow hat. She smells amazing like the other ones. Again, like I said, it has to be something that's in them because they are old. The very old diaper is still in great condition too. The diaper is still in good condition. And then it has her name tag on her ankle, the Kathleen Hospital band. But look at her. I will wash the little booties and the hat before I put it back on her. But we're going to get her a bath. And I'll be back, you guys. Oh, wait a minute. Let's make sure and look at her hair. She did have hair, but I just want to be very careful because I don't want her to lose her hair because it is glued hair. But let's make sure. And we know this one is. Oh, it still had the net on it, too. You want to make sure, you know, like they're real. But this one, they only did. Let me take her out of here. They only did the, didn't mean to handle her like that. They only did the glued hair on this one. This one was the hardest and most rarest find. But yeah, look at her. She's got her eyelashes and they seem to be applied, you know, very well like my Yawner, my Taylor. She does feel slightly sticky. Again, these babies, you know, this one's the body's a little harder, but again, she's the only one. They never did remake her. They did remake Grace. I'm not sure about the Yawner. But this one is harder. I remember people saying that this one's hard, but they didn't remake any. So I still know that this one is from then. The back of the neck says, forgot to show you that on all of them. This one is the Ashton Drake and it says 05. So 05 is the date on it. I can show you guys that. But yeah, we're going to get her cleaned up. I know when Cena did hers, the hair fell out. So I'm hoping on all the babies when I wash them, that doesn't happen. So I'm just really gentle, but it can happen. So let's hope that little Kathleen here keeps her hair. But we're going to get her bathed up and I'll be back to show you what she's going into. All right, you guys. So Kathleen is all cleaned up. And as you see, I had to give her a pacifier right away because she is just screaming. She's such a crier. I love her so much. I just feel so fortunate because every baby I got was in really great condition. There was no staining. Some of these babies can have like dark staining in between their legs and their arms. None of these babies had that. The boy was the only one that had just some surface dirt, came right off. She was already really clean too, and so was Grace. So I was really fortunate. And just to get my hands on it, I'm in awe right now because like I said, I searched for a while. It's very, very hard to find. And if you look up, just search Don't Cry Little Kathleen, it'll come up that it's a very rare find from the early 2000s, Ashton Drake. They did never redo this one. I don't know if it means the other ones they redid because like you can get a Grace right now up to date. The hair would be rooted and the body is hard like this one. The rest is vinyl on it. But I don't know about the boy, the Yawner, So Tired Taylor, and then the other ones that I'll be showing you guys. I'm not sure if they redid those ones and why they call this one rare, but this one you just can't find anymore. They never redid Kathleen. I don't know why. Maybe she was a hard sculpt to do because she's a crier. I'm not sure, but I love her. And we're going to stick with, I modified this a little bit for her, this pacifier, and it works. You can see it goes in and it's working for her. So she's going to get the yellow only because her theme is the yellow. But yeah, I just kind of cut the end just a little bit, but this was a wider pacifier. So it went in there easier, you know, in her mouth or whatever. Let me see if I can get that in there better. But yeah, it just kind of went in better for her, being a wider pacifier. And if you get it in there just right, it sits, you know, it sits okay. But I guess you got to get it in there good. Now she's really fussy, so she's not taking it. She's not taking it as good as when I first did it. I don't know what's going on here. But like I said, it's not a problem because these dolls aren't going to be played with. They're just going to be displayed. And I'm probably going to display her crying because it just looks so cute. But at the same time, I like the pacifiers too. But yeah, she's trying to push that one out because she's crying too much. But anyways, we're going to powder her up. I'll let you guys see that cry. Look at, she's just going to scream away, you guys. Yeah, she's just going to scream. After I washed her, she feels better. But they still, like I said, their vinyl has a, and her hair did stay in, thank God. Their vinyl just has more of a rubber feel to their vinyl. So she's not sticky anymore, but she has that rubber feel. So if anybody's got these ones, you know what I'm talking about. The vinyl just feels more sticky. So, and she's got the wetness in her eyes across the, looks like across that, unless that's just water, I'm not sure. But yeah, the eyelashes are still on. So we're going to powder her. I want to make sure to powder them all just so it's just a little softer on me. Like I said, I'm not getting rid of it. I know everybody's going to say it was such a rare baby. You should be like as careful as possible and not do that. I'm not getting rid of her. You know, I'm keeping these babies. These babies are for me. So I don't care about that. I'm going to powder them up and everything. And it's not going to ruin them. I mean, it hasn't ruined the other two. Hasn't done anything. But it just helps to soften their vinyl. And just, you know, it just makes me happy to do it. And I got the idea, like I said, from Cena. Even though I've done vinyls, I more or less I put it on their cloth body part, a little bit on the legs. If I got a baby that had a little bit of a smell to it, I would, you know, put a little bit on the vinyl. You know, just very carefully because, of course, that was a Reborn and all of that. And you just want to be careful because they were expensive or whatever. But yeah, just I'm careful. But on these, I'm not too worried, even though this is a rare find. Baby powder is not going to hurt these babies. You know, we all know that it's not going to hurt them. It's just, I'm helping it just so it's not so sticky. Because over the years, it probably got sticky. Or maybe that is just the, maybe that's just something that is with these babies. Is that they just get, you know, they have that vinyl that is just a little more stickier. I'm not sure. Trying to keep her covered. We're going to turn her over and do her back, but let me get a little bit on her face. But yeah, this was a great idea that Cena suggested, or did with her babies, not suggested, but did with hers. So I just wanted to do it with mine. And like I said, I'm not too worried because I'm not getting rid of her. I like her. I'm going to keep her. So eventually one day when I'm gone, if this gets passed down, well, maybe it'll just get passed down to my grandbaby if I have a granddaughter, or, you know, a grandbaby that wants it. They can just take it or whatever. But, and don't worry, like seeing all the white here and stuff like that, it does eventually just brush off. I know she's like, you're choking me with that powder. It's like, Mommy, don't do that. And I really like the wetness of hers with that wet mouth showing. So I'm just going to kind of just wipe a little bit of this away. She's got the beautiful shiny lips, the wetness in her little tongue and stuff. She is amazing. She is, say, I don't know what it is, but I love that. I love a crier, a good crier, right? And everybody would say, no, 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 I can't have crybabies because if I do, I just feel bad for them. When I was doing the video on the Yawner, Cherub and Bubs came in and she commented and she said it was so cute when you did the back on him. You did a heart. I have to look back at that. She said it ended up making a heart on him. So I'm like, oh my gosh, cool. So I'm going to go back and watch. And I know a lot of you probably are going to say the same thing. You're going to go back and watch that. I guess when I was powdering him, it made a heart. So I have to go back and look what she's talking about. When I was powdering, I guess it made a heart. But yeah, she's nice and soft now. So we can turn her around. And of course, I got everything ready except for the diaper. I got everything out and forgot the diaper. I don't know what's wrong with me. What's wrong? Let's see. Let's get her a little diaper here. Thank God everything's just right here. She's also getting a paw control. They all just wore the same diaper. Same brand. I think that's the only brand I have right now. Oh, I mean, I have other cute girl diapers that I could have put on my girls, but these are in front of me. The other ones I put away. So for right now, it doesn't matter because they're going to be in the onesie, so you're not going to see it anyways. But oh my gosh, I love her. I'm going to keep all the names. So this is Kathleen, and the other one is Grace, and the other one is Taylor. I'm going to keep the names. And like I said, I don't think I'm going to try to get the other 5. And I could put it up on the screen now. Let me put it up on the screen and show you all 5 of them. That's the 5 to this particular collection that was, you know, done or whatever. And I don't know if you can get all of those like up to date now, if Ashton Drake did the up to date versions. But I do know they didn't do little Kathleen here. They didn't do her. I know they did Grace because people are getting the up to date Grace because they just like the, I'm going to wet her mouth a little bit and do that. I know somebody wanted to get the up to date only because, you know, they didn't want the glued hair. And I understand that, you know. I'm going to use the bag this time because she's like Grace. We want to be very careful with this hair, you guys. Oh, I just don't want this hair to fall out. I want her to keep her hair. And so I'm going to keep all of them in a onesie. And they're going to be long sleeve onesies on all of them. The boy went into that blue, but I am definitely going to switch him out and put a white one on him. I know I have an extra white one like that. I want them all in white, but I want the color of what they came in. So I know the girls had hats too, because it's the look of, these were the look of a newborn baby. So a baby's handed to you, you know, with the diaper and the their little hospital hat and you know, just their little socks. So that's how they were, this collection was designed to look like. So everyone had a different color hat and matching booties, except for one of them. I don't know if the person did the collection wrong or what, but Grace had a pink hat or pink booties and a white hat. And the other one that you would have seen in the picture there had a white hat and pink booties. So if I got it, I would switch that out. So it was pink, pink, white, white, you know. The other one was purple, purple. I think one was, I don't know what the one color was. I'd have to look back at it again. But the boy was the blue and the blue. So you had the blue hat, the blue, you know, little booties. And Kathleen here had the yellow and the yellow. I don't want hats on the girls. I want the bows on them. Just my one boy will have the hat. And I don't have, obviously, his original hat and booties. But I had a pair of booties that looked identical. I actually had a pair that were the light blue. So I was so happy about that. See, that was so much easier, you guys, to put this on with that bag trick. That was so much easier because of their sticky body. And even though I got the powder on them, it just worked so much better getting these on them. You know, I didn't want them to stick to them too much, but yeah, it all worked out. And so they're all going to be sitting up on my shelf. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing nothing with them. They're going to be sitting on my shelves wearing the onesie and what was their matching color. Right now, I'm going to be washing her, obviously washing her little socks, her little booties, and her hat. I'm not going to do the hat for her. I'll probably just, those hats will either be used for other babies. I'll put it away and use for other babies because, like I said, I'm not going to be getting rid of these, selling them. So I don't need to, you know, try to keep it in pristine. But I'm going to give her the yellow. Let me look what it looks like with her booties, because I do want, and I don't want you guys to not hear me. I just want to see how close it is to the yellow. I guess that's good. Yeah. So her booties will be cleaned, but I'm going to give her the yellow, and I'm going to switch out Grace's and give Grace this pink one to match with her pink booties. I did put her pink booties back on her, and I'm going to give her that instead of the white headband. I was doing the white because I was doing her all in white. Oh, no, she has white. That's right. She has white booties. I don't know why she has white booties, but she came with a pink hat. Like, why hers was that way, I don't understand why they did the white. But I'm going to look for, I might give her the pink. I don't know. I might do the pink even though that, and maybe find her pink booties. Like a pair that would look like that, but in the light pink. I might do that. If I don't, then we'll switch it with that. But I'm going to go ahead and spray her hair very lightly and comb it, because we don't want this hair falling out. And let me get this brush clean here, because I know that when I was doing the other babies, the glued hair does want to come out. And I know somebody suggested to me, they said, I'm going to take this away, said to me to make sure to, you know, I should have with that hat when I put on that boy to have the hair dry. And she was right. I don't know why I didn't think of that, to do, you know, why I wasn't thinking to do the, you know, wait till it was dry, because she said, she doesn't know anything about the glue or anything, but it could have stuck. But I told her, I said, thank God I'm not going to be doing anything with them, because, yeah, I didn't even think about that. And I probably should have thought about that, because putting it on while it's wet, maybe it could stick to the hat. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not doing anything with these ones. We're just going to display them. And so they're going to lose a little bit of hair here while I'm doing this, a little bit on her outfit. I probably should have done her hair first before we, oh no, you couldn't do that. Never mind. Well, I did do it with Grace, I think. I think I combed Grace's hairs first before I got her dressed. But we're just going to give it a little comb here, pull out any hair that we can that, you know, is sticking down and uneven. I'm going to do this. And I just want to just kind of, you know, comb it like just baby hair. I'm not really going to be doing a fancy do with her, just because, again, see how the hair is falling out. So I'm just going to pull out what I can and leave the rest. I just want to be very careful. Like I'm saying, I don't want these to lose too much of the glued hair. But that's okay. So we'll just push it down with our hands here and have Kathleen. Hopefully you guys can see her. She's just screaming away. What is wrong, little girl? Are you mad that you traveled here? Why are you so mad? Because you were in a box and you just wanted to get out of that box and you're hungry and that travel was just too long, right? So we'll go like that, and then I'll just kind of go off to the side just to give it a cute little girl look. Go off to the side with it. And it, like I said, it's so hard to do because the hair wants to fall out. So you just do the best you can, you guys. You can only do the best you can with glued hair. But I'm not planning to do anything with these babies, like I said. I just want them because they were a nice collection. They were adorable, and the crybaby was my favorite, and it was the one I couldn't get my hands on, and I'm like, what is going on? But then I thought, well, why can I find the other ones, but I can't find her? And then I started seeing that it was very rare for that one, and that, every time one came up, it was sold. And I saw one on reborns.com as well, but that one was sold. So yeah, she was hard to find. I'm just really glad that I got my hands on it and glad that they accepted my offer the first time. That's amazing. So I'm just going to put now on her yellow bow. And I'm going to tighten it just a little tie in it because it could be too loose for her head. Being a newborn, I'm not sure. But it's best to just have it prepared and ready. So I'm just going to do this. And like I said, when I did Grace, I think I did the bow just too big. It doesn't show her pretty hair, because it's kind of covering her hair. And I want to comb it a little bit more forward on her. So I'm going to refix hers very carefully and put on a pink. I want to do pink on her because she had the pink theme, the pink hat with the white. So regardless, even if we didn't do nothing, and she kept the white booties, the pink still would be okay because her hat was pink. So we're doing this very carefully. And hopefully the last time we will have to do this with her and she'll sit up on the shelf. But oh my goodness, how cute. And then I'm just kind of tucking her hair down in the back. You guys can see how I did that. Just kind of tucked her hair down in the back. But look at her. Oh my goodness. Say, why is your hair doing that? Hang on. Just want to lay that down a little bit better there. All right. But look at my crier. She is so mad. She is very mad. But as soon as like her little socks are done, I will be putting the yellow on her. So she'll have the yellow theme. We got Grace in the pink and my Taylor in the blue. And like I said, I do have a modified pacifier here for her. If this one doesn't work, I'll get a different one. I just wanted the yellow since hers was yellow. And I do have a lovey for her too. I would let all of them hold a lovey since they're more like a baby. So I was giving them all a lovey. And her and Grace both got an orangutan. But hers, I'll show you when you guys see the photographs. But see, isn't that cute? You guys, look at her. Oh my goodness. Now we can kind of soothe her a little bit with that. I may even pierce the ears on the girls. I might. I'm thinking about it. Because I like my babies to have pierced ears, even though I'm not going to be doing much with them. I just think it would look really cute with them sitting up there with the with their ears pierced, and probably just maybe do the yellow studs for her, the pink for and the pink for Grace. So I might do that. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed all these box openings of the Ashton Drakes that I got, and I'm very happy with each and every one. I'm happy with the price. I'm happy with people, all the way they packaged it. I was leaving very nice reviews. They did everything perfectly. They all accepted my offers, and I was so happy about that. So yeah, and I'm so happy I got her. Most rare find right here was Kathleen the Cry. Oh, where's her little band? Did I leave that on the counter? Yeah, I left it on the counter. I'm almost done here, honey. Just give me 1 second. So she's got her little band. We want to get that on too. And I was so happy that they all had their hospital band with their name tag on it. So I thought that was cool too, because you don't always get that. Some of them didn't have that. So as soon as her yellow booties are done, she'll get the yellow booties on, so she'll have the yellow theme. I will take a picture of all three sitting up on the shelf, all done up and what they're going to stay in, and I'll show you that. But Kathleen, while screaming, is going to give you guys a kiss. Mwah. She loves all her aunties and uncles, grandmas and grandpas, and all of her little cousins. I love you guys as well. Mwah. And I thank you for watching, but remember that God loves you the most. Everybody take care. God bless. And I will see each and every one of you in my very next upload.